Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about the containers and how to use them, how to best utilize them. So if you ordered a challenge pack, you have all the fancy colored containers. So green is vegetables, purple is fruit, protein, carbs, healthy fats, and dressings like salad dressings and seeds, and then a teaspoon comes out of your own drawer. So each one of the programs will tell you how many of these containers to be eating during each day. If you watch the video on BOD or Beachbody On Demand, then you should know how to find that formula for you. So I'm going to go into, I'm going to screen share with you so you can see how I get there. That should do it. Oh, that didn't do it. Let me try this again. Okay, so I'm going to go into 21-Day Fix because that's the one that we used earlier. I'm going to go into my program materials. All right, I'm going to go over to the food list. Okay, now these are the foods that fit into each container category. So the list of all your greens, everything that counts for vegetables in the greens, and some things like you'd be kind of surprised, like corn is not a green, corn is a yellow because it's a starchy thing. Peas are also yellow because they're more starchy. And here's another thing. Like, let me give you an example of the apricots. Apricots in the purple, 4 small apricots counts as a purple. You don't have to smash it in here and make it fit. So, or your apple, you don't have to measure your apple in here, just 1 small, or if you're taking just apple slices, then measure them. Kiwi is 2 medium. A banana is half of a large banana. So stuff like that doesn't always necessarily measure to fit in here. Sometimes it is a bigger thing, but it nutrients wise fits in here, if that makes sense. So generally though, for your proteins, for your carbs, for your all that stuff, it needs to fit in the container with the lid on, and then it's a serving. So not like the container piled like a heaping container. So make it a fit. That's how you get the right measurement size. So that's look at your food lists and pick your foods based off of these lists. And there's tons and tons and tons of options. So, all right. So that's kind of where you're getting the food from. Let's talk about the eating plan. Okay, we're going to go down. What you're going to do our formula. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. There's lots of good information in all these eating plans, so go ahead and read all that stuff too. All right, so we get our formula based on your goals, whether you want to maintain calories, stay there, or maintain weight, stay there. If you want to lose weight, then drop down. So I typically am in this plan A when I'm in a losing phase. So every day I'll eat 3 vegetables, so 3 greens, 2 purples, 4 proteins, and if you're drinking Shakeology, 1 Shakeology counts as 1 protein. Your carbs, I'll eat 2 carbs. Healthy fats, I'll eat 1. Seeds and dressings, I'll eat 1. And my oils and nut butters on my teaspoon, I'll eat 2 of those. Currently, myself right now, I'm actually eating a lot more than that because I'm in a muscle building program. So anyway, there's our container counts. That's how you know how many you need for the day. If you're a bigger person, you're going to need more calories. If you are in a maintenance phase, you're going to need more calories. So look at those plans and know that's where those numbers are coming from. Okay, and then there's some tally sheets. You can print those off if you want to. There is also a 21-Day Fix app that is really easy to keep track of your containers using that. It's free. You just go into whatever your app store is and search 21-Day Fix app, and it will pop up. And it is made specifically for 21-Day Fix, but you can use it just like as a maintenance, and you can put in however many containers and stuff and keep track of them that way. So but if you want to print them out and tally them that way, you can. This guy is Carl Deichler. He's the Beachbody founder, and he is really awesome. So then here's some like sample eating plans of breakfasts, of snacks, of lunches, some really good ideas on ways to combine your food. More just on the containers, ways to cook more on the foods. That's like a more detailed thing of the food lists. So that's how you're gonna do the containers. Now, if you're making a meal and it's like chili and it's all mixed together, like your proteins and your reds, your proteins are your reds, like your meat and your beans now are all mixed together, like it's really kind of hard to measure that with these because they are separate. So just do your best to eyeball those. I recommend at least initially cooking your food separately so that you know what like a serving of rice looks like. You know what a serving of chicken looks like, or beef or pork or cottage cheese or whatever it is that you're eating. I recommend at least initially cooking them separately, just so that you learn to eyeball them, because like I probably am not going to use these for the rest of my life. I'm going to learn to eyeball a lot better. So, and when I go out or if I go someplace I don't have these, I need to be able to make good portion sizes. So, but for now, while you're learning, learn to eyeball. And then when you use a container so that you can learn to eyeball. And then when you eat a food that's combined, you are better able to eyeball the amount and just, make your best guess on that. Okay. Let's see, what else did I want to show you on the containers? Let's go over and then talking about recipes that are combined. I want to show you this program called Fixate. Let me get to it. Okay, so Fixate is a cooking show. I'm going to show you how to use this as well, as long as we're in here. It'll just be a little bit longer of a video. So Fixate is Autumn Calabrese and her brother Bobby, who apparently is a chef, and they have made all of these recipes that are like healthy and good for you, and then tell you the container count for each recipe. So there's usually new ones this week. There's some foundational videos that I'll have post for you to actually go in and watch those. So like meal prep and that kind of stuff. So there's breakfast recipes. All of these videos are usually between like 4 and 6 minutes. Usually some of them are longer. Most of them are right around 5 minutes. So you can watch the video, see how they do it. And then if you go over to program materials, because remember program materials are super wicked important. We're going to see how to get to the recipes. So there is a portion control guide here. If you're not following a specific program, you can use this portion control guide to go through that formula with you and figure out what you need container-wise. Grocery list. Okay, here's the recipes. The Fixate recipes. So click on that guy right there. There's Autumn and Bobby. Here's how to use it. I'm going to tell you how. Okay, so the red is the recipe, and you can click on these. I really like these banana apple muffins. So I'm going to click on them. It takes me right to the recipe. It tells me up here the container equivalent. So a serving makes 9 muffins. 1 muffin is a serving, and then each one is 1 purple and 1 blue. And then there's the recipe. You follow it just like a recipe. If you wanted to go back and look at the video, you could. And that's the first one. So then you just go, oh, just kidding. It's not really the first one. So you can buy the the Fixate cookbook, but they're always adding recipes to it. So I kind of like just getting it online here. So there's different categories, like there's salad and soup, there's sauce, dressing, seasoning, sides and snacks, there's entrees, there's another one that's got desserts, there's breakfast recipes, more entrees, and then the new ones are always at the top, stuffed shells. And guys, these are fabulous. This Calabrese chicken, holy smokes, it's really good. The chili is good. There's tons that are good. There's tons and tons and tons of options. And they'll all, like, let me just click on another one. Let me find another one. Here's a Mexican taco meat. So it's going to be equivalent to half a green, 1 red, and 1 teaspoon. So use the recipes. They're going to be awesome. They'll tell you how much a serving is. A serving is approximately 1 1/4 cups each, and you get 4 out of a recipe. So you're able to not have to eyeball so much. You can actually measure and make sure you're getting the right amount with these guys. So there's a quick overview on the containers. There's a quick overview on Fixate. And also, I just want to say, try not to eat out of the containers as much as you can so that you don't feel like you're eating all the, so you're eating like more of a meal. Dump it out on a plate or a bowl or whatever, so you don't feel as restricted by eating out of the containers. And then you actually can see like, yeah, dang, that's a lot. So, okay, I think that's going to be it for the containers. If you have questions, please, please, please post them, and I will answer them to the best I can. So containers and Fixate 101, delve in there, click around and play around in the programs or in those program materials. And that's it. See you guys.